what are essential oils?
Well, that's a very good question because it is confusing. And I really appreciated your introduction, Neela, when you're saying that there is a lot of confusion out there. So there's an essential oil. It's a tiny little bottle and it has a liquid in it. And in very simple terms, an essential oil is the lifeblood of a plant. It's what keeps the plant alive. And essential oils are obtained from all different types and parts of plant. A fun fact might be that if you look at a particular tree in Paraguay, for instance, it actually produces 3 separate essential oils, one from the bark, one from the twigs, and one from the fruit that grows on. So it's a very diverse topic. It is huge in its applications, and simply put, the lifeblood of a plant. And the most interesting thing is that despite all the modern technology going around, we still obtain essential oils the same method that our forebears did 5,000, 6,000 years ago. We simply steam distill them. We actually heat the plant material, converts to steam, which leaches all the lifeblood, the liquid out of the plant material. It goes into a vat of water, it condenses into oil, oil floats on water. Voila, we have essential oil. Same method. We might use bigger containers, we might use better technology, but it's the same method. The last thing to say what essential oils are about, that's what they are, they're a liquid. It is their chemistry. It is the fact that they are what we call volatile aromatic compounds, and they have a very complex and integrated chemistry of naturally occurring chemical compounds that impact profoundly on our health, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. And they've been used in cultures all over the world forever. Whatever country you come from, the local Indigenous people in Australia used tea tree and eucalyptus for wound healing, for fungal infections, for any sort of viral infection. And of course, in their mystical and in their corroborees and in their religious ceremonies, they steam the leaves to get the aromatic aroma from there to help in their transcendentations of their particular people that they believed in. You'll find that all over the world. So that's the exciting thing about essential oils. They're diverse, they have amazing impact. And the last thing, because we need to get on with a lot of things, is that so much of modern, as I say, probably medicine, over-the-counter products and so forth, have their origin in essential oils.
Interesting.
Okay, and that thing, just to quickly add of that, aspirin was developed from the essential oils that the Native American people used to get from the bark of the birch and the willow tree. They'd scrape off the bark, they would steam it and cook it over a fire, and from the liquid there, they would drink it for pain, anything to do with headaches, anything to do with wound healing, fevers or anything like that. What were they doing? They were actually taking the early version of aspirin.
Right, which is
the
a bark flower, right?
Correct.
Right.
Aspirin, the drug, aspirin.
Aspirin. All right, I heard aspen, so I was...
Sorry, I have to make sure I speak clearly, aspirin. So I hope that gives you an idea. That's what an essential oil are. That's what essential oils, lifeblood of the plant, the very essence that keeps the plant alive, that protects it, that makes it grow. Aromatic compounds, lots of health-giving chemicals, naturally occurring chemicals that work on our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. I hope that summarizes it.
Fantastic. And like you said, a lot of benefits, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. However, you also just gave some very lovely examples, the origin of aspirin itself as well. But how essential, how important is it for us to be using this on a daily basis right now, today?
Well, one of the things I think that, and it's one of the things I think that's really interesting whenever I do a presentation is that a lot of people, when I stand up and talk, say, hey, it's a man talking about essential oils. And generally I'm in the minority, it's not uncommon for me to be in 5% male, the rest are female, because there's this version that's a bit airy-fairy, it's a bit this and that. But as Nilu said, as you said, Nilu, I had that amazing change in my life in 2005. And it was due to a healer with essential oil. So I became a very, very strong believer. In the particular world that we live in now, essential oils are natural. If you get them from the right source, which we'll discuss later about doTERRA, where they use a particular co-impact sourcing method that takes care of the environment, the growers, the farmers, the whole chain. We are using a product that is plant-based, that is sustainable, that is renewable, that each year the crop grows, the farmer is in their livelihood, we are sustaining the earth, and we are using natural products that have absolutely profound effect on our bodies, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. No side effects. Okay, there are some precautions we'll go through, but no side effects. And daily usage of those is so simple and so effective at a time now when we are challenged than never before, I believe, with cultural breakdowns and cultural changes. We've just experienced the so-called pandemic. We have uncertainty, I think, in my lifetime, more uncertainty now than I've experienced in my life. Now is the time to be using these products because of their effectiveness on our nervous system, on balancing our hormones, on bringing peace to our souls, to be able to think clearly, to actually soothe our minds. What better thing to do than simply, and it's so easy, you take the lid off and you inhale it. And you've got to do that in the morning and every night. And you do that for a few weeks and the results are profound. So simple, so effective.
Right.
That's why you should be using them.
Right. And I will come back to that in a bit, Mark, because you just opened the bottle and took a whiff of it. And I remember reading that you're not supposed to smell it directly. And there's a lot of,
Correct.
Is this the right way or not? And I will come back to that.
Sure.
I quickly want to bring Rebecca in and ask Rebecca, what's your take on why essential oils should be used, and is it used only for health reasons?
Well, thank you, Nilu and Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies for this event. I feel really honored and privileged to be here. And in general, I found that from my experience and knowledge of health and well-being, and with my clients also using essential oils, basically where I'm looking to bring balance. We're always looking to bring balance. If we're off kilter or if we feel out of balance, it's used to bring balance. And so they strengthen basically and they help the physical body, and they strengthen the physical body. They prepare us in a gentle way with our, emotional difficulties. As I've in the last 3-4 years, the emotional difficulties have escalated around the world with clients that I've seen. There's so much chaos, and the essential oils have been magical for that purpose. And they also help us increase our spiritual awareness and connection, which to me, I think is where, we're all being drawn to that's my perspective and what I've experienced. And so I feel that generally essential oils clarify that life purpose, whether it's that purpose for a daily activity, because we are guided to live in the moment and in the day that we're given. So they give us that clarity. And, if we have a goal, like we have been preparing for this summit, we prepare with clarity. That's what I've been doing. That's what Mark has been doing. And I believe that's what we've been doing too, right. To be the best version of ourselves. And coming to our essential oils only for health, Not really. I mean, I use them around my house too, and many people do, for cleaning, keeping, odors and mold and bacteria out of places like kitchens and bathrooms. And generally also, it's been used to create spa-like environments in your home, and if one has a business with a spa, then it increases that atmosphere. It is such a welcoming aroma that invites people in. I believe also that real estate agents use that in the houses that they're selling, for example, to invite people in to bring that house into a state of prosperity, abundance.